In Estonia, issues of improving the reliable operation of power lines and reducing outages were discussed. In Tallinn, a scientific practical conference on the theme Development of Composite Insulation, Today and Tomorrow, was held. The world's leading experts in the field of insulation discussed the application of composite insulators, GIG polymer, which contribute to efficient and reliable operation of existing power lines. For 3 years, the company GIG Polymer has worked in Estonia, which produces composite insulators for power transmission lines and substations. So we decided to invite experts to talk about issues related to the application of composite insulators on power lines. The factory, Global Insulator Group, has worked for just a few years, but its products are very popular and used in the most difficult conditions, for example, in Port Muuga in Estonia. If we go back 25 years, composite insulators occupied 5% of the market, but today it's over 40%. And I think if you look at the next 10 years, this trend will continue and composite insulators will be the dominant type of technology used in overhead lines and substations. This means that the factory in Tallinn has a very good future. Global Insulator Group Holding produces not only composite insulation, but also glass, porcelain insulation, and line fittings for overhead transmission lines and switchgear systems, stations, and substations. For the manufacturer, it is important to know the problems consumers face in the operation of insulation and what decisions are relevant. All people connected with insulators were gathered at this conference. Energy specialists saw what is being done, new developments, new insulators, new improvements, etc. And in turn, we as manufacturers could see what we need to do and which way to go next. For example, our ultimate goal, to produce insulators of high quality. Network companies that use insulation ideally expect that after it is installed, there won't be any problems for over 30 years. Therefore, studies are constantly being carried out in the field of electrical insulation. There is a lot of research. Mainly it concerns composite insulation, the creation of completely new towers, and other special insulation strings. With composite insulators, there is a need to add something to the standards that were published in 2008. Porcelain, glass, and composite. These are 3 different types of insulators. Their development is not equal, but composite insulators are comparatively developing much faster than the other 2. Normally, composite insulation develops faster and has the top market share. Participants concluded that composite insulation will have prospects for the future. One can say confidently that the industry in Estonia, represented by GIG Polymer, has won international recognition in a short amount of time. This shows Estonia's high potential.